this a little bit more interesting, I'm going to give you, from my own perspective, the top 3 what the fuck forms of divination. Does this kind of freaking divination exist? Is it actually something that you can take seriously? Asparamancy. A self-fashioned asparamancer residing in England claims to be able to predict the future using spears of asparagus. She says she has been reading asparagus since she was 8 years old, having inherited the gift from her grandmother who practiced reading tea leaves. Damn, is it okay? If it works for you, it works for you. But I don't think anybody in this room is going to pay good money for an asparamancy session. Scatomancy. Scatomancy, or fortune-telling through feces, has been around for centuries and taken various forms. The earliest form was practiced and developed in ancient Egypt, where movement of scarabs, a species of dung beetle, balled up pieces of dung, and they were assessed. Modern accounts detail ducks walking around in an enclosed area, eating feed, and defecating for the scatomancer to read. That's the biggest crock of shit that I have literally ever heard of, guys. A professional scatomancer named S.S. Singh surprised director and skeptic Blake Freeman with his hands-on analysis. Singh brought out the feces of a companion of Freeman's in a large bowl to feel, smell, and divine. According to Singh's readings, the meaning of the individual nuggets can apparently include lending support to someone. Larger logs likewise express strength and leadership. Well, if that's not an example of the misuse of one's third eye, then I don't know what the hell it is. If you're stupid enough to have a scatomancy session, then you guys literally deserve the shit that's gonna be thrown at you. And number 1, and Rob's weirdest WTF form of divination. Haruspicy meant predicting and even influencing the future through detailed study of animal entrails. Yes, you heard it right. They would gut the entrails of an animal to either not just predict, but influence the future, okay? The funny thing about it though was this form of divination was actually featured in the Vertigo comic of Lucifer. Yes, Lucifer himself performed Haruspicy. Although it was most famously used by the Romans, it was actually an Etruscan practice, believing that their god Tagus gave it to his followers. The Etruscans continued to use Haruspicy even after the civilization was assimilated into the Roman Empire. So there you have it, folks. The 3 most what the fuck forms of divination out there. I don't know if anybody in the Philippines is offering formal scatomancy sessions, but if they are, please bring your own scat as this man uses his third eye on you. So that's a wrap, boys and girls. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to our pilot episode of Mysterium After Dark from the bottom of my heart and the Mysterium production team. Hey, stay tuned in for our next episode, which will be easily accessible at our fan page, facebook.com/Mysterium Philippines. You want to know more about us? Come to our official website, mysteriumphilippines.org, or even follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/Mysterium Philippines. Until next time, this is Robert Rubin saying good night and see you after dark.